Overwatch has been our favorite game for so long, and while this game was released 5 years ago on May in 2016, however it was in development for more and more years before the game's release. And just like any game, Overwatch has been through so many improvements ever since its release, its alpha and its beta states. And until it reached today's state, that the day we love Overwatch in, and some people may actually disagree with this, some people say it was better back then, it is still such an amazing game that has decently evolved. So in this video we're going to see how Overwatch has evolved from its very early development stages until these days. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. My name is Morgan and let us get right into action.
Everybody's favorite ability, scatter arrow, being worked on right here. And back then it was just called ricochet shot, but getting the physics to work. And then we were working on this ability called Dragon Strike that was going to be a moving area of effect that does damage. And so for us to do that, we rendered these spheres. Mike Heiberg rendered these spheres, and it quickly became known as the caterpillar. And you can see it, there it is.
The googly eyes.
And he put googly eyes on it on the other side.
And after they finally decided to knock it off with the caterpillar idea, this is what Hanzo's dragon was before he stepped up into the game.
So this was, I think, literally the first Mercy gameplay that you're ever going to see. Early Reinhardt with his shield. Mercy got rezzed.
You'll notice early on, Mercy's healing was green instead of yellow. And
early Reinhardt charge. Poor Torbjorn.
You used to have no startup time. You'd press the button and you'd instantly...
Yeah, you'll see him run too, I think right here.
Yeah.
There it is. It looks awesome. This is actually Winston. You might think you're looking at a ferret. This is the first Winston playtest. So his leap ability used to be like Doomfist's alternate leap ability, and then he didn't have animation, so he just ran around like a dude. You can see him, Winston just running around.
Right in the middle, there's like a banana.
Yeah, see the banana right there? The first moments that we got the blockout art for Roadhog and McCrean. And then a fan favorite is Genji. This is early Genji prototype on Gibraltar when he only had the Dragon Blade and he could perch, like you're seeing him do here, and then run around and murder everybody. Like back in the day.
Early load screen for Temple of Anubis. Oh man,
Winston,
this is like the...
Cool guy Hanzo.
Those are actually Reaper's animations
Reaper's
on Hanzo.
Old Widowmaker face. This pose. My favorite's Mercy. Mercy's coming up. She's angry.
Oh,
Bastion, his first day in the game. Perfect.
He's got a tracer trail on him for some reason.
It turns out transforming robot was hard. So that's actually the origin point of the map, and we didn't have the victory point, or the victory pose point place. This was Symmetra's early playtest.
Super ghetto temp art for Symmetra's.
Yeah, they're little Torbjorn turrets that she's placing on the walls.
There's an early animation prototype for Bastion, back when he still had that shield in front of him.
Yeah, he had the shield, and then he gets a little broken in some ways. And then Winston's early leap prototype, where he used to pound the ground with his fists.
They used to do damage and stun you if you were in that range.
Yeah, it was a long stun too. It was a lot of damage and a long stun.
One of the most exciting things for me is the early building of these maps, where we get to sit down together with key people from the environment team, level designers, effects groups. We'll spend some time talking about moments in the game that we really want to see, like the Colosseum or a grand view of the hills of Rome in the backdrop. And then we'll go back and do a paint over, or we'll do a concept painting of certain things based on that. We take maps that a lot of people love and recognize, and we have to add a lot more art and level design to it.
in this one hero mission playtest, we came up to an area in Kings Row that usually has a gate on it. Suddenly that gate opened and I saw a new area of Kings Row that I had never seen before.
You may be playing a payload game type, and the payload may decide to take this new route instead of going the usual route.
That was really, really cool. It was like this eye-opening special moment.
So we put some new technology in place that allows us to do this dynamically. You start the mission off, clear day. Midway through the mission, suddenly this sandstorm or heavy weather would show up.
It made the world just feel so much more alive.
There's a sunset, daytime, nighttime, but depending on where you are in the world, these look different. California or Hollywood would have what we call a California sun. In New Bonny, there's a great African sun that happens there. You start to get a sense of space and mood. This is what really brings the levels to life.
And that's gonna be it for tonight. Thanks a lot for watching this, have a good one, and I'll see you next time.